Hello, welcome to IB Film 2. That means year 2 in your IB course. My name's Jason Schissel. I am a teacher for year 2. I'm taking over for Mr. Gullickson this year. And I'm also the course advisor. So I'm pretty invested in the course and your success. So I want to welcome all of you back, and I want to provide you just an overview of what week 34, your first week of year 2, is all about. So there's a welcome back lesson, which should be pretty easy to look through, navigate, and then we start getting into the actual coursework. The production portfolio completed film lesson discusses the production portfolio assessment piece, which makes up 40% of your overall IB film grade. And in semester 3, you're going to be working on that final section of your production portfolio assessment. While this is being discussed, you're also going to be given an authenticity declaration and consent statement. That's just a simple form that you sign and submit. It should only take a minute or so to complete, but it's required of you to do that so that we not only have access to your work, but also so we can use your work in within our department and within Pomosia. So make sure you get that and sign it and submit it back to us. Like I said, it should only take a couple of minutes or so to complete that. We can't do anything with your work if we don't have that. So if you neglect it, Pomosia can't do anything with any files or anything. So we can't even transfer it to the IB without that statement. The project check-ins is a lesson that talks about each of the major assessments. Since this is year 2, in year 1 you already took care of your textual analysis assessment, so that's done. You've already done 2/3 of the production portfolio work. As you know, the production portfolio involves a video portion and a pages or a written portion. The video portion involves 3 major sections. Each section involves a specific production role. Let's say like director, cinematographer, and editor, right? And that video production involves a reel for each of those production roles. So let's say director is my first reel, and I will have 3 minutes of footage, or up to 3 minutes of footage that showcases my directing work. If cinematographer is my second production role, I'll have a second section that has up to 3 minutes of video footage involving my cinematographer production work. The third section is the film that you are going to be working on in semester 3. So there'll be a little bit of an overview about that, and we'll get further into that project in the next lesson. And then there's a mention of the comparative study. The comparative study is your last assessment. It is 30% of your overall IB film assessment score, composite score. That will be focused on in semester 4. You will execute that assessment in semester 4. However, in the lessons that you had in year 1 and in this semester, which is semester 3, you're going to get film history and film theory lessons that could help you with your comparative study assessment. So don't neglect those, or don't breeze through those lessons. Okay? You're going to want to make sure you look at it. So like early on in the coming weeks, you're going to focus on Hitchcock and gender theory and the gaze theory and psychoanalytic theory. So you're going to get exposure to film history and film theory that could be employed or used in semester 4 when you do your comparative study. So the project check-ins is just an overview reminder of what the big ticket items are going to be for this class. Finally, idea development. You're going to talk or read about developing an idea. Hopefully over the summertime you've thought about a film idea that is going to be executed for your last portion of the production portfolio. And so there's going to be discussion about developing ideas. There's going to be some videos and some other supplementary material in there so that you can get as much exposure as you can as far as developing ideas. And then there's going to be an actual discussion that you will contribute to that will discuss what your idea is for your upcoming film. In the coming weeks, you're going to pitch the film, you're going to write a screenplay, you're going to pre-visualize, and then you're going to go out and shoot. And that starts really quickly. So if you haven't spent much time thinking about what idea to make your film about, this is the time to really hone what that idea is and then get on developing it so that you can have a nice clear pitch. So that's what week 34 is all about. If you have questions or need some help, obviously you want to review the course content, but contact your teacher and ask him or her what questions you might have specifically about the content or about any items that may be involved with this semester or this school year. There's going to be some live lessons and some other means from which the faculty will be communicating to you, so make sure you're active in the space. Speaking of, like the idea development discussion, you should, I would say by Friday, have your idea posted so that when you come back on Monday, if not before, you look at what people have responded or how people have responded to your idea, and of course you need to respond to other people's ideas. So if there's ever a discussion, you want to make sure that you have that done the initial post by Friday. Please do that. That shows us that you're active in the space. And again, if there's announcements and you have a question, post up it within the announcement, and that announcement post will be answered, or send an email, or if there's a discussion, right, post it there if it's appropriate, that type of stuff. So stay active in it. The timeline throughout the year is really, really tight. It's really focused, so you want to make sure that you adhere to the timelines and the deadlines so that you don't miss work, you don't shortcut, and you don't misrepresent all the hard work that you're putting into the course and the assessment pieces. Again, if you have any questions, go ahead and send a message to your teachers and they will get back to you as soon as they can. Enjoy, have a great week, and welcome back. We're really looking forward to what you're going to do this year. I'm excited to see all of your work.